Hey, welcome everybody once again to the Marketing Checklist Viewcast. We're Sharon and Hank Yuloff from Yuloff Creative Marketing Solutions. When you're looking to solve those pesky marketing, sales, and HR challenges, we are the small business coaches that you call.
On this Viewcast, you will meet and learn from successful entrepreneurs who are out there making it happen right now.
Yep, here's how it works. All of our guests have been sent the exact same questions. Well, every now and then we throw a curveball. Now they've all been sent the same questions so that as you watch more episodes, you get the pattern and you get the very best information to help you become successful.
Here's the kicker. The interview itself will be just 7 minutes, 21 seconds long.
That's because 7/21 is our anniversary. So how do we get started? Would you introduce our guest today?
Yes, I will indeed. Our guest today is Greg Blake, and you can find him at gregbcopy.com.
Yeah, we met on Clubhouse.
You did meet on Clubhouse.
That fabulous platform for interpersonal communication.
All right, Greg, keeping in mind that we only have a 3-story building, what is your elevator story?
Well, I spent 7 straight years working in construction, out in the sun, sweating to death, getting beat up. I never really had time to do anything or live a life, and pretty much missed my kids growing up. So, I realized I needed to change, and I went to the internet and ended up finding marketing, and copywriting just kind of found me, and I took to it pretty quickly.
That's awesome. Tell us a little more. What's your business really all about?
Most of what I do right now is actually a lot in email inboxes. One of the biggest offerings and services I do is managing people's email lists, their autoresponders, writing their email campaigns, and pretty much just handling all of that for them. That actually makes up kind of a core of what I do: deliverability, profitability, stuff like that.
Cool. So why should our listeners flock to you?
I've spent a lot of time, actually pretty much the entire time I've been a copywriter, studying email, what makes people buy, how to communicate, get opens, get into the inbox. Pretty much, I'm one of the few one-stop shops that I know of where you can literally just kind of hand the keys and I'll take off for you.
Nice. What tips could you offer to our listeners?
Well, I guess one of the biggest would be, think about how you're treating your email subscribers when you're emailing people, or even just in any of your copy. Everybody is a person. If you treat them that way, it nurtures a relationship where they become friends. And, when you make offers to them, they become interested.
Truly.
It's a really good point. So it's not just buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff.
No, not at all. You'll see some people do that. Look at Russell Brunson's list. So,
well, I think that the tip you give is not for the people with hundreds of thousands or millions on their list.
No.
If Dan Kennedy loses 1,000 people on his list in a day, it doesn't matter because 1,000 are subscribing.
Exactly.
And there you're really talking law of large numbers. But the average person, how large is their list?
Typically I see anywhere, depending on where they're starting out, from just a few hundred to a couple thousand. I think the largest list I've seen anybody hand me was like 14,000. So
yeah, so most people, if somebody leaves their list, they might notice.
Yeah, a little bit.
Or if it clicks up or down 5 to 10, they might notice. And I think that comes. I think that's where the having the conversation with them, as opposed to buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, is really a vital comment.
Yeah, definitely. One of the other things, man, it makes the value of each of them more, and it increases their lifetime value, which is what you really want. A one-time sale is worthless. It's good for one time. You want to build a lifetime value, and that's really what I help people do.
There we go.
So what's an amusing job title for you?
Some of the ones I've gotten called, I've been referred to as a jobless bum that writes, which is
how is your
funny.
wife? Yeah.
Yeah. Actually,
how is your mother-in-law? See, there are a lot of ways we can go that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How is your sister?
Exactly. But yeah, one of the ones I like is wordsmith, and that's kind of assumed by myself, but
we would give that on to you as well.
All right.
What are the most common questions that you get asked about your business?
I typically, honestly, most people ask me whether or not I can protect their intellectual rights, and whether or not it's better to get a trademark or a copyright. And it's actually nothing to do with me. It's funny though. Most people don't understand the difference.
Truly, truly, we run into that as well.
Actually, the one we get is, can you make our video go viral? Well, yeah, we'll just go into YouTube and we'll click the viral button. It's really important.
Yeah. What was the most unexpected thing that you've encountered in your business?
I honestly, I think a lot of it's just the reaction that nobody really understood what I do. The other part was really the amount of work it goes into, prospecting and all that. Those are probably two of the most.
I was looking forward to this question. What are your favorite tools that you use to do what you do?
My two favorite, or at least most used anyways, are Grammarly and Hemingway Editor. Both of which are they're amazing. They help anybody. And when I first started out, they helped me take my copy from being to, oh, hey, that's nice. It reads well, and hey, it works.
One of my favorite when we're blogging is the Yoast traffic light, that tells you you've done this and this. Okay, you have a green light here, a yellow light, and oh dear, you have to fix that. That's one of my favorite tools for writing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, mostly, in all honesty, it's the Hemingway that really makes the biggest difference, because Grammarly is completely off. It's made for writing, editorials and journalism and stuff. Hemingway actually helps you shape how you're talking, so it sets the grade level and tone. Like it'll tell you, this sentence is complicated and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yoast tries to do that for SEO, but I think the readability section is not as good as their SEO section.
Right.
So do you have a favorite 4-letter word that describes your business?
Favorite 4-letter word. Probably, I guess you could say deep would be one. Yeah, it's really hard to come up.
I've got your answers. I can share what you shared with us.
Okay, what was it I put there? I actually don't have my
answers. Loud,
as
in
yes.
You make your copy get hurt. I love that.
Exactly. Yes, actually, I don't have my answers up on the screen. I feel like I'm cheating when I do that.
We have them.
Right on. But yeah, the reason I picked loud is basically, like you said, man, your goal in the marketplace is to be as loud as possible, get heard, get seen. And that's one of the things I go for.
There's so much going on the internet in any one particular minute. I'm amazed any of us gets anything seen. So helping your clients be loud, I think that's a really good term. What about your business makes you the most happy?
That's actually a multi-part answer. My favorite part of it, though, is actually at the end when I get to see the results, because it's kind of like, you're playing a video game and you're aiming for the high score. That's when I get to see my score and I get the chance to take the level on again. So for me, that's the biggest. But my favorite is really just being able to decide what I do when I do it, and who I work with, who I don't, things like that.
And what did you learn in nursery school that helps you most today?
Really, I can't remember what I answered for that, but I kind of want to say where my fingers don't belong.
Wow. Okay.
What did he say?
Something about being seen and not heard.
Oh yeah, that's another good one too.
So you had the nuns running your nursery school. Okay. Is there a number one fantasy lead you could receive from this? Who would be watching that they could, oh, I know that person, or I know those folks?
Oh, as far as clients go, right? Or I mean, like that I want to work with.
Sure.
Well, I honestly pretty much, I guess to give it a one person, it would be something like, say, Squatch Soap or Garrett J. White. I love the voice from that, the in your face bravado to it. Other than that, like I love working with coaches and helping them turn their message into copy and something that really relates and resonates with their subscribers.
Okay. And if somebody's listening that likes joint ventures, what describes the best partner for that you'd be able to trade leads with?
Honestly, probably graphic designers, website designers, funnel builders. Those are the kind of companies and freelancers that really I can back and forth with. Like that, we're complementary to each other.
Yes, please, graphic artists, don't do the copywriting. You make things pretty, but
Please.
please, please reach out to Greg.
Yes.
We could have a really long discussion about that, but
I know, that could be a
not while
few
we're
hours.
recording it.
No.
So our last question, what is there an offer that you want to give our listeners that would begin the conversation with you?
Yeah, actually, I got a few things I can offer. The main one being, if you guys go to gregbcopy.com and you go, which I may even give you a link for here to put in the description, but if you go, you take the link, go sign up, I will give you a audit or review over one piece of copy. All you have to do is tell me you found me through this podcast.
Well, heck,
And
I'm going to use that. I'd be silly not to.
Hey, they're beneficial. I've helped a lot of people with just those. The other one is actually, I'll give you my Instagram too. And if you go onto my Instagram, there's actually a link where I put one of my story frameworks. I call it the 6-question story. And it's literally
awesome.
for creating, it helps people shape their copy, stories into copy so they can use it for emails, adverts, stuff like that.
Oh my God, that's an amazing offer. Folks, if you're watching this, Greg just gave you two really incredible tools. And you should go check those out and then realize I'd rather have Greg do it for me. And then
Hey, how it works.
Look, that is the point. It's how a lot of people end up working with folks. It goes to travel agents too. We've tried to make reservations to get from here to there, and it's like, oh, to heck with it. Just call a travel agent, have them deal with it. So it's how a lot of us work. You show people your value and they want to come back. So thanks for being on the show with us today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Go connect with Greg and make sure that you connect with us at howtogettherefaster.com.
Yeah, you can sign up for a free 30-minute success call. Most business owners that have taken that let us know that was worth at least $10,000 in immediate increased sales or savings to their bottom line. We would love to have you on that call.
And if you would like to be on the Viewcast as well, just let us know when we get on the phone with you, when you schedule it at howtogettherefaster.com.
Thanks for being here, Greg. We will see you on Clubhouse. We'll see you everywhere else as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.